Hello and welcome to my Masked Singer UK Series 7 final recap and review. My name is Masked Singer Homie, content creator and the host of Masked Singer Homie's Recap and Review podcast, where I talk about TV, music, celebrities, and so much more. If you're listening on Spotify and it's your first time tuning into my podcast, please remember to download the episode, follow the podcast, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything when a new episode drops. And remember, you can also watch this on my YouTube channel. So remember to follow me on there, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And remember, you can always follow me on my social media platforms, which is my Instagram at MaskSingerHomie and my YouTube channel, which is MaskSingerHomie. All of it is available on the thumbnail of this podcast if you're listening on Spotify. So everybody, the Masked Singer UK final is here, everybody, as we had Conkers, Moth, and Toastie all performing to be crowned the Masked Singer UK 2026 champion. And let me tell you, it was an absolutely fantastic episode. It was so good, a great final and a great winner as well. It was just a brilliant episode. So, I loved every single moment of it. We had the duets. We saw Samantha Barks, who was, of course, on the panel this week for this episode, for the final from last year. We had Will Young, who was Lion Fish, and I have to say, I'm still not over that he got eliminated before Michael Owen. I will never forgive that. And Andrea Core from last year. So I'm really happy with the duets we had this year, and it was a great final overall. And honestly, we had Samantha Barks opening the show with Golden. So from K-pop Demon Hunters, that song was literally everywhere right now. So it's just like, oh goodness gracious me, please tap the music. But anyways, I'm so, this was such a great episode, a great final, and I'm so sad that it's already ended. The show's has already ended for another series because I've enjoyed this series so much. So without any further ado, let's just get straight into this week's final recap for the Masked Singer UK. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it in the order of the elimination. So we're gonna do the person who got third place, then second place, then first place. So it's easier, and also there's no point going through any of the clues now because we all know who they are now. So it's just like whatever. So let's talk about the person who got third place. And to be honest with you, I am a little bit shocked about this because I was not expecting her to get third place, and that was Toastie. So which I'm quite shocked about. So she did A Star Is Born from Hercules. I actually thought it was the one from the musical Star Is Born, which, by the way, she performed that song amazingly. We got to hear the so much gospel in it and the cheese in the background, the stars. Honestly, this was a knockout performance. And her duet she did with Samantha Barks, aka Pufferfish, was Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves, which is by Aretha Franklin and a Rhythmix. Don't know what that song they are, but I know who Aretha Franklin is. But my goodness me, this was a performance of the powerhouses because Samantha Barks, who was Pufferfish last year, she was absolutely fantastic last year because she was just phenomenal. And we had Toastie, who was also incredible. Her voice has been incredible all series. And so, yeah, and again, I'm still shocked that she got voted out first because I thought she was amazing. But I will admit, I did change my guess at the last minute, but because I was so convinced it was Brenda Edwards, but it was indeed revealed to be Misha Paris. And honestly, going back to some of the clues that were revealed during the unmasked performance, I was kind of kicking myself. But let me tell you, she was absolutely amazing, absolutely brilliant. Like every single performance she did was absolutely mesmerizing. From the moment she did that first performance, I was blown away, and then she just got better and better and better. I mean, she just has one of those voices that I could listen to forever. Like she's just like, it's so powerful, so rich. And how old is she now? Is she in her 40s or something? Hang on, Misha Paris. How old is she? She's got to be in her like 50s or something. I don't know. She's 56. Okay. She's 56. Wow. So, but my goodness me, regardless of that, she was just absolutely incredible. Just every single performance she did was just gave me goosebumps, and I still can't believe that that toasty like this was so good. Like I still can't get my head around having a toasty having this good of a voice. But in all seriousness, she was absolutely incredible, and I'm so happy for her that she did the show, and just amazing job, Misha. You were amazing. Now we have the runner-up for this series, which was Conkers, and I have to say, I'm not really surprised in a way because I was a little bit surprised he got to the top two, but also at the same time, I had a little feeling it would happen. Just because he has that entertainment factor up to him, which I do like. And so he performed "Keep on Moving" by Five, good old boy band there. Yeah, boy band. I mean, I'm not really familiar with them to be honest, so I was like, because I think I've heard the song before, but I wouldn't have received it, would have got it, but he performed it really well. So I thought he definitely this is the thing I love about Conkers is because not only he brought the entertainment factor, but he also has a decent singing voice, which I thought was really good. So yeah, and then his duet he did with Snail, aka Andrew Core, was "I've Had the Time of My Life" from Dirty Dancing, which is a brilliant movie, brilliant soundtrack, and that song is just an all around just 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 a brilliant song in total. I'm quite tired today, I'm sure you can tell. But I have to say, I've been guessing for, Matthew Bainton for the majority of the series. Well, I changed my guess to this person because it was one of the online guesses as well, which I did. And let me tell you, even though I got this person correct, I'm still shocked they pulled this move because it was none other than Ben Shepherd. And oh my goodness me, this has got to be one of my favorite reveals ever on the show because he really, really fooled the panel here because the way he kind of he was on the panel in the spectacular special, the Halloween special with Group A. Conkers is in Group B, and he didn't perform that episode, so that is crazy misconceptions oh my goodness, oh my god, this was genius. He was, and honestly I don't know how I didn't get his voice at the beginning because I was thinking Matthew Bainton at the start, but oh my god, just this reveal was just amazing. It was just so good, and honestly I have to say he did absolutely brilliantly. And even for a non-professional singer to get to the top two is so impressive. And even though he wasn't a professional singer, he still had a pretty good singing voice. I was actually impressed. He actually carried the tune really well. So I really tell I'm very tired today. Sorry about that. But anyways, honestly, I'm so happy he did the show, and it's Ben Shepherd. He was just fantastic. He was such a joy to watch. He embraced the character so well with the cuteness factor. He was so cute, and I love the little salute he does as well, which I thought was very cool. Just everything about him, just I absolutely loved, and I really like Ben Shepherd as well as a person. I just think he's a really cool person. So yeah, all I have to say is thank you, sir. Honestly, Ben Shepherd, you, my friend, were absolutely amazing. And with that, I salute you, buddy. I salute you. A great runner-up as well. And yeah, I'm so happy that you got to the final two because you really fooled the panel as well. You really fooled the panel. It was just amazing. You were brilliant, my friend. Absolutely brilliant. And now we're here to talk about the winner of the Mastering UK for 2026, and that was none other than Moth. And let me tell you, I am so happy with this. I'm so happy she won because she so deserved it. And so she performed I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner, which is a brilliant song choice, and she sang it so effortlessly. And the duet she did with Lionfish, which was Will Young, they did "Die of a Smile" by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. Probably a perfect duet song there. So yeah, it was just that was a great duet, and I forgot to mention the top two did something called called they did something called the final face off. So normally they'd have their favorite song of the series, but they sang two songs. They took turns singing a different song each, and then they sang together, which I thought was a very cool idea. So that something very different, which I quite liked. That's because she did "Only Girl in the World" by Rihanna, Moth, and Conkers did "Mr. Brightside" by the Killers. So some great song choices there. But Moth, I think, was an obvious winner the moment it came down to her and Conkers. And we were all correct. Maya was correct. And it was the one and only Keisha Buchanan. And I mean, all I can say is I called her to win from day one. I knew she was going to win from the moment I heard her sing. And oh my goodness me, she so deserved her win so much. I'm so happy for her because every single performance she did was absolutely incredible. And just honestly, I had goosebumps. Every single performance gave me goosebumps, and just her voice. Oh, I like her voice is just so beautiful. Like I could listen to I could listen to her sing forever. Like her voice is just incredible. And I even included a few clips of her singing. There was one clip of her singing a cappella, which I included in one of my videos for the top 5 guesses, which was only about 5 seconds, but still, her voice is just, oh my god! I'm so happy she won it. I'm so happy because every single performance she did was absolutely incredible. Like she did JoJo, she did Mariah Carey, she did Pocahontas, Colors of the Wind. I love that song, and just you could I could just tell the journey meant so much to her. If you remember last week, she got really emotional during Colors of the Wind. She was actually crying underneath the mask, and just she was just incredible. For me, she is up there's one of the. I think she's one of the best singers the show's ever had, and I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for her. She so deserved to win, and I really hope this has given her the confidence to sing more by herself. Because of course she's in the Sugar Babes, but I think this has given her the perfect opportunity to sing more by herself. And she has such a beautiful singing voice, and she displayed it in the most beautiful way. And I could not be more happier for her that she won. I'm so happy that she won, and a huge congratulations to you, Keisha. You were such a deserving winner, and I'm so happy for you. You so deserved that win. So there you have it. That is my recap and review of the Mastering UK Series 7 Grand Final. What a series it's been this year. It's been an absolutely brilliant year. We've had robberies, we've had surprises, guest masks, or the whole lot. But one thing for sure is this series has been an absolute blast. I've loved every single moment of it. It was I had the best time. And yeah, it was just an absolute wonderful, wonderful series. And I'm so gutted it's ended so soon. It's already ended, but I had the best time doing it with you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode and my review of the final for the Mastering UK Series 7. And also next week, it is the premiere of Britain's Got Talent Series 19, which I cannot wait for. And I cannot wait for BGT to come back, and my recap for that will be on Sundays, so stay tuned for that. It'll be every Sunday after the show, or maybe on Saturday evening after the show. It would definitely be either that or definitely on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, regardless, thank you so much for listening to this episode here on the podcast. And remember, if you haven't already, please follow the podcast and download the episode if you want to tune in to any more of my episodes, if that makes sense. But anyways, thank you so much for listening to my review on the Mastering UK Series 7 Grand Final. And of course, I will see you guys next time.